psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me. Hey, Lamarr Townsend here. You know me. I'm an astrologer, I'm a tarot reader, a psychic, and an energy channeler. But in this video, we're going to be talking about astrology and why you like the music you like based off of your astrological birth chart. Hey, before we get the video started, I just wanted to let you know that I now have merchandise. Check out my astrology t-shirt. It comes in different colors, not just green. You can purchase it via the link below in the description box. There should also be a link in the comment section of this video. There should also be a merchandise section on my YouTube channel if you're looking at this on a computer. But I designed this myself. You guys always compliment me on my logo. I took this picture myself. I styled myself. I designed the background myself. Astrology over here, psychic tarot readings over here in the background. But the best part about this t-shirt, y'all, is this. I am representing all of the signs, and I'm living for it, okay? So, get your astrology t-shirt merch in the comment section below, the link or the comment section below, or the description box below, or the merchandise section of my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and on to the video. Thank you for that message from our sponsors. A lot of people have been complaining about the order of the zodiac signs on the back of my shirt, but if you pay attention, it's grouped in the order of elements. There's no rule or rhyme to, me having to put the order of the signs based on the actual order in which the zodiacs come, because everyone's like complaining about Aries needs to be first, blah, blah, blah. And my response is always, it's my design, it's my decision. Period, point blank. So speaking of designs, decisions, and creativity, we're going to be talking about music in this video. So thank you all for listening and watching this video. I'm really excited to be talking about this topic. Now let's talk about a few things here before I get into the topic. One is, you all know that I love music. If you're a subscriber to my channel, if you've been a subscriber for a while now, years now, you know that I started my channel doing music. Like, I'm a musician, I produce my own music, I write my own music, I make my own beats. So, and I love music. Even if you watch my tarot readings, I do a lot of music artists. So, I love music, I love all different types of music, I appreciate all different types of music, but there's actually a reason for that, believe it or not. And it is embedded in our birth charts. Now I'm going to talk about my birth chart and why I like the music I like. I mean, I literally like all types of music. Rap, hip-hop, R&B, pop, alternative rock, slow rock, alright, indie rock. I also like classical music. I like Indian Bollywood music. I like, what is it called when they do the singing bowls? I like that kind of music. I love Tibetan music. I love jazz music. I love, what is it called, when you do the movies, like where they have the songs, it's not like classical music, it's not, I forgot what it's called. I can't believe it just literally escaped my mind as to what that type of music is called, but I'm sure someone in the comment section below will know what I'm talking about. Like Broadway music kind of thing, like, like theater music, like that kind of campy. I literally appreciate all types of music, but there's literally a reason for that. Now, how did this topic even come about? Okay, so a couple of days ago, I was actually having a reading with a client. Or I was doing a reading for a client, because I do different types of readings. I do phone readings, I do recorded video readings where I record myself doing your tarot reading and then I send it to you. I think this day I was doing a recorded tarot reading, and I forgot what my client asked me, but I remember, okay, I was pulling oracle cards, and the music oracle card came out. And I was talking to my client about how music can be so healing, music can be so therapeutic. You don't just have to be a musician to appreciate music. You can have a good ear for music. Music can calm you. Music can soothe your soul. Music can really speak to emotionally how you feel at any given moment, right? So I was talking to my client, and I was talking about this, literally what I just said to you just now, and I was like, I should literally make this a video. So I wrote this idea down. I wrote the name of the video down, which is why you like the music you like based off your zodiac sign. I was like, I'm going to get to that video when I can. So that was a couple days ago. I've had a lot of clients since then, a lot of other content to push out that probably was a little bit more relevant. But I was like, I have to do this video because I think this is so important. So why do you like the music you do based off of your astrological birth chart or your astrological zodiac sign? So let's talk about what music is ruled by. What planet, what zodiac sign is music even ruled by? Well, music could technically be ruled by a few things, a few placements, which are the prominent placements that music touches you in your astrological birth chart, which could be equated to your soul, alright? Because I see your astrological birth chart as really the soul of who you are, a part of the soul, or explaining the soul being of who you are, meaning the makeup, the totality of who you are. Our soul is comprised of our personality, it's comprised of our past lifetimes, our soul is comprised of our emotions, our thoughts, our soul is comprised of many different things and many different energies. So music is actually specifically ruled by Neptune, which is the ruler of the zodiac sign Pisces. So we could say that Pisces is the ruler of music, right? Pisces is, this could mean that Pisces people are very creative, have a good ear for music. I know quite a few Pisces who are musicians myself. But Neptune rules music, it rules creativity, it rules the arts actually, it rules boundaries, the need to set boundaries and illusions and confusions. It also rules our hidden strengths and weaknesses. It also rules our connection to the spirit world and also our need for solitude and privacy, among other things. Alright? Now, it's interesting that Neptune is also the ruler of our human connection to the spirit realm. For example, someone with an Earth Neptune, whereas Pisces is a water sign, an Earth Neptune may not be so open to music or, open to the message of music. Like they may be more closed off or something like that. As compared to a water sign Neptune, or even an air sign Neptune because they're more logical. Now it's interesting, if you want to connect to an air sign in terms of music, you need to connect with their Mercury placement, which is Mercury, by the way, rules communication, it rules intellect, the mind, how we process information, meaning how we process not only the lyrics, but also the beat. The way the beat sounds, how hard the beat hits. Like, if you want to, contact an air sign in terms of music, you've got to tap into that Mercury energy. If you want to tap into maybe a water sign, there's two placements you could actually hit, which is the Neptune, but also the Moon. Let's focus on the Mercury right now. So Mercury rules communication, intellect, and the mind. It's how we process information. It's how we communicate, actually. It's also our young childhood to young adult years. So as well, if you want to capture the young audience specifically, you need to play into their Mercury placements or their Mercury energy, which is communication, intellect, and the mind. By the way, Mercury traditionally rules the third house in astrology. It also rules the sixth house, which is Virgo. The third house is Gemini. Both Gemini and Virgo are ruled by Mercury. The sixth house is orderliness, our sense of organization, our sense of routine. But Virgo is an earth sign, so really it's the third house that is the young childhood energy. Also the fifth house, which is the sun. Alright, so. But Mercury is connected to those lyrics, like when it comes to Neptune, like the overall theme of the song, the overall message of the song, the overall way it touches your soul, connects to your spirit, literally the spirit of the song, that's Neptune. So Neptune can, and by the way, when I talk of music, I'm talking about rock music, hip-hop music, all types of music. I'm not just relating this to one type of music, right? So Neptune is more so like intuitively what do you feel when it comes to music? What is it that you like or are attracted to when it comes to music? If you're a water sign, maybe it would be some sort of emotional aspect. If you're an air sign, maybe it would be some more of an intellectual aspect. If you're a fire sign, maybe it's something that really riles you up spiritually or makes you feel a certain way, right? Or causes you to do a certain action, for example, the pre-game type of music, the music that people listen to when they want to go out and party, that's like fire sign, probably Neptune energy, probably Mars as well, in a fire sign as well. But an earth sign is a low-key, chill kind of energy. Like it's a something maybe with a message to it, a deep message, or maybe it's just something you want to bop to, but it's something light and kind of background music even, because you know earth signs like to work, so they need something that they can listen to but also help them focus and work on what they're working on, right? That's Neptune. So based off your Neptune sign, I know I have Neptune in Capricorn, so I personally, you all know in my live chats, like when I'm doing live readings, I will literally have like, I don't have it right now in my ears, but I'll have sometimes headphones in my ears listening to music as I'm doing your readings, because like I kind of like background noise. But of course in live readings, this is a practical way of doing things, by the way. Earth signs are very practical. Because of YouTube, like for example, like I can't always play music because I'll get demonetized. So I'm like, well, if I listen to it in my ears, you know, every now and then show you guys what I'm listening to, like, you know, it won't be that bad. So like that's like my Neptune and Capricorn playing out. But if you have like a Neptune and a water sign, for example, if you're feeling really sad, maybe you're going to want to listen to some sad music, or maybe if you kind of know, you know, how energy works, you may actually listen to like more happy, uplifting music. If you're a fire sign, you may feel more energized. You may want to hear something that's like thumping, hard-hitting, like really gets you motivated. If you're an air sign, you may want to listen to something intellectual that gets your brain stimulated with that Neptune energy. We can kind of equate these same aspects to the Mercury placement as well, but as like I was saying, Mercury was the childhood. So when it comes to child music, generally, like, you know, music that relates to the children encompasses all of the elements. Music that emotionally touches you, makes you think, is definitely a bop, you know, something you can have in the background, or something when it comes on, it just, you know, is like, you know, yes. And the fourth is, you know, it makes you want to take action on something. It inspires you, it motivates you. That's Mercury. The moon is when a song emotionally touches you. These are those ballads, these are those sad songs that we listen to that make us cry, or these sad songs that we want to listen to when we want to cry. That's that moon sign energy. Now, not everyone's a crier, not everyone's emotional, so sometimes when you're feeling a certain way, maybe you want the music to intellectualize what you're feeling or make sense of what you're feeling. This would be like a moon sign, a moon in an air sign. You know, like, you know, I personally like those types of songs where it's like, I personally feel a certain way, but I don't know why I'm feeling the way I am, or how I'm feeling the way I am, or even if I'm feeling a certain way. You know, like, you know, because I'm an air sign, so I'm always moon and air sign, so I'm always in my head, I'm a moon in Libra, Capricorn sun. So I like those kind of airy, those songs that relate to my air moon. But if you're a fire moon, once again, you're going to want to listen to a song that emotionally kind of pulls you out of the energy, you know, that you're in. And if you're an earth sign moon, you may, I don't know, you may want to listen to like music that helps you to distract yourself from the problem, to be honest, because earth sign moons do have that kind of ability sometimes to do that. But that's the moon sign. Another placement that plays a part into our music tastes is as well the sun sign, which is literally like, can we relate to the artist, because the sun sign is the 5th house, which is our creativity, our self-expression, how we express ourselves, how we deal with the public. So the 5th house, aka the sun, is actually the artist that you feel connected to, you know, like, so it's their image, it's the artist's image, it's the artist, how they present themselves, how they inflect their words and stuff like that. Like, you know, it's the 5th house, or the 5th house in the sun is more so people you can relate to. So me as a Capricorn sun, for example, like, I relate to people who have had to really work hard for what they want. Like, I love Lady Gaga, and you know her story, most likely, where she didn't, you know, she didn't start out as Lady Gaga. She really had to work her way up, you know. I love Britney Spears, who's been through a lot of shit too, and she had to work her way up and is always having to prove herself. So, by the way, I have a Mercury in Sagittarius, so that's where my appreciation of all types of music comes from, because Sagittarius is the 9th house. The 9th house is ruled by Jupiter, meaning that Jupiter is ruled by Sagittarius. Jupiter actually rules open-mindedness, higher education, higher learning, and an appreciation for different cultures and different ways of thinking and things of that nature. So, another placement that we could relate to music is Mars. So, you know, Mars is how we express our raw energy. Mars is how we go about getting what we want. It's our general outlook on life. It's our physical appearance. It's our self-image. So Mars is really, once again, that energy, that's that fire energy, because Mars is the ruler of Aries, but it's also the ruler of Scorpio, who can also be fiery a bit, by the way. But Mars is a very fiery energy, so Mars is like the type of music that wants you to take action. I kind of equate Mars to like rock music or just very loud music. It doesn't have to be loud, but it's music that like inspires you to take action. Maybe you listen to a song, with a man or a woman, singing very empowering lyrics, and you're like, I'm gonna quit my MFing job. I'm gonna leave my MFing partner. Like that can even equate to that Mars energy, right? When it comes to music. Also, of course, we have to, put in Venus. So Venus is aesthetics. Venus is about entertainment. Venus is about harmony and peace. And, like, when it comes to Venus, like when you're having a party, for example, of course, you want everything to look good. But what music are you playing? Because the music really sets the tone. So Venus is about like a group effort. Also, we could equate that to Uranus, which is also like, the 11th house, which is a group effort as well. But Venus rules the second house, which is our money, our personal finances, our belongings, which is the type of music we spend our money on. The 7th house is one-on-one relationships, business partnerships. It's also aesthetics, beauty, harmony, stuff like that, which is the relationship between the artist, technically, and the consumer, right? So, keyword here, relationship. So think of your favorite artist that you discovered at a certain age, and you've been listening to them for years and years and years, and you become loyal to that artist or loyal to that musician. That's the second house activated and the 7th house activated. So like, for example, a very loyal 2nd and 7th house would be an earth sign. But when it comes to creativity and always kind of proving yourself and pleasing your fans, that's more so the 3rd house. And I feel like, or more so an air sign energy and a water sign energy. So having that emotional, intellectual connection to your artist of choice is very important. So based off of what I've said in this video, what's going on in your chart? Why do you like the music you like? What kind of music do you like? Let me know what's going on in your birth chart below. If you don't know what's going on in your birth chart, definitely reach out to me at LamarrTownsendTarot.com. I would love to do a reading for you. I do natal chart, birth chart readings. I also do psychic tarot readings and more. So I am available for readings, and I would love to read for you. Today's a rare day where I actually have no readings. I've completed all my readings, but I'm anticipating that I'll be booked up fairly quickly. Thank God for that, right? So get your reading now. This is why you like the music you do based off of your astrological zodiacs. I know there's so many other placements we could technically get into, but I don't really see the point because these are the main placements I've mentioned already, in my opinion. So let me know what your comments are below. I do want to mention the North Node maybe and the South Node, because the South Node can be like your past life. So there's definitely a connection between your past life, the timeline you lived in a past life, if you believe in this type of thing, and the type of music you listened to in a past life or participated in a past life that you may also have an appreciation for in your current lifetime as well. So that's also another placement, is the North Node and the South Node. More so the South Node, I would say, in any day. Unless you have like a North Node where your North Node is your life purpose is being in music or something like that, or has something to do with music or music motivating you, inspiring you. Nonetheless, thank you for listening and watching. I appreciate you. Remember, if you want a reading, LamarrTownsendTarot.com is my link. And follow me on my TikTok, my Instagram, and my Facebook at Lamarr Townsend Tarot. Keep in touch with me via YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new. Make sure when you subscribe, you hit the all notifications button when you hit the bell. And if you want a reading from me, I think you can also click this link over here with my face on it. I'm not sure where it is, but it's going to be there. Love and light. I'll see you in the next video, or I'll see you in your own personal reading. Either way, I'm sure I'll see you soon.